police saying the inmates tunneled through that hole behind a wall. They had to pry off a sink in a toilet. Were tools clearly necessary to make this escape possible? And how would they have come by those tools behind bars?
Good evening, Natasha. And yes, absolutely. They needed tools. You can see that this toilet area was affixed to the wall, and they somehow were able to pry it off, knowing that what it led to after the toilet, and that they would be able to have easy access to being able to leave the facility. Natasha, this was absolutely an inside facilitated job, in my opinion.
Okay, I appreciate that. 3 New Orleans jail employees have been suspended so far. We see Sheriff Susan Hudson making an interesting statement on Friday. Let's listen to that and let's get your thoughts on the other side.
We think this was intentional. There is much more than meets the eye in this investigation. And why did it happen just right now, right? In the middle, as we're getting ready to start this sheriff's race. This is very suspicious. We know that they had help. We're showing you they had help. This was coordinated. There's much more than meets the eye.
Before we start the sheriff's race and more than meets the eye, Jennifer, help us parse through this. What do you make of this statement?
Well, what she's definitely trying to say is this is politically motivated, and this happened for the purpose to make this sheriff look bad. I mean, that's the messaging. I got to tell you, though, what I'm more concerned about is you have right now 4 of these inmates that have been convicted of murder, and you have a Tulane graduation. You have an extremely busy time going on in New Orleans right now. I'm so concerned about the citizenry and what this means for New Orleans.
Yeah, tell me more about that, and also about the specific language that they scrawled above that hole that they made in the wall. I mean, what are you reading into that in terms of the time they had to do that, the brazenness, the attitude of these criminals?
Yeah, this definitely tells you that they knew they weren't going to get caught, because the person that was supposed to have cameras and eyes on had gone on a break, and that the other individuals responsible for keeping them housed were somehow not paying any attention. So they knew they were free and clear. I also thought it was funny they didn't spell "to" correctly, but they're certainly smart enough to get out of this jail facility.
Some of these inmates are facing murder charges. We know that at least one family has already been relocated because they feared for their safety now that they're on the loose. I mean, what do you make of police telling witnesses and victims, be on alert and contact us if you feel unsafe?
Well, I think that was handled pretty well and fairly quickly, that they contacted the victims. I mean, so we have domestic abuse victims. We have people who could have been witnesses to these murders. This is very, very concerning, and these individuals have nothing to lose at this point, Natasha.
Okay, Jennifer Coffindaffer, I know you'll keep tracking this for us tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.